Yo, what is going on everyone? Earn with Todd here, and in this video I'm going to take you down a road that is very rarely traveled by traders. Wait, you hear that? What is that sound? Hold up, wait, what? I hear bells. I hear bells. What? Oh yeah, that's right. This video is called The Highway to Pips. And in this video, you are going to see some highlights of a one candle price action strategy called the Kangaroo Tails. And if you have never heard of Kangaroo Tails, well, if you check that video description, I have a completely free video training guide in how to trade Kangaroo Tails effectively. It's about a 28-minute video. So once you are finished with this video, if Kangaroo Tails are piquing your interest, make sure to create a free account and watch that 28-minute training video. But what we are going to see in this video is a couple trades I took on US30 and DAX30 on June 12, 2020. It was about an hour or two before the Friday close. And fortunately, I was able to get in a couple trades where price was just gassing, and it was up like over 500 pips on the first trade, and the second trade we were approaching around 300 pips. But enough of this intro, let's go ahead, jump right into this video. I'm going to show you my screen of some highlights of my live Twitch stream trading session, where every single weekday I go live at about 6:30 a.m. Pacific to around 8:30 a.m. Pacific. We catch the New York Stock Exchange open, we check out all the indices, we look at the stocks. So once you finish this video, make sure to check out all of the kick-ass links down in the video description, where you'll get the full value of the Kangaroo Hunter experience. So with that said, let me take you on a journey to the highway to pips. Alright, so before we jump into an actual Kangaroo tail trade, I want to show you this highlight from Friday morning on June 12th, 2020. It was right at the New York Stock Exchange open, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give the vampire a little blood. It's alive! I'm going to put in a short on US30 right when the New York Stock Exchange opens, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, we will take a shot at it. So right here, it was 10 seconds before the actual open. We got 10 seconds to find out if it's just going to smash that stop loss. And the rest of the morning, we will just look. All right, here we go. Priming up. It's 6:30. Are we going to go down or are we going to go up? Okay, we're going to go down. Maybe. Does it want to keep going down? And I'll move break even though. Actually, just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Let this shit ride all morning if we continue the downtrend. Keep on going. First time we've seen 600 pips in profit on stream. Besides, what was that? USR. Let's reload this. How far can we drop today? First time? Oh shit, look at this. Look at this fucking shit. Can we snap 1,000? I'll secure 340 pips, you know. Secure it out here and let's just see if it can keep going. Whoa, look at this. We just broke 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. Let's keep going. Damn, look at this shit. We're still only going to secure 300 pips because I want to give it some room. All right, you know what? I'll secure the biggest trade actually on trade. We will secure 500 pips. So right here, I was 1,000 pips up on US30 within minutes. And right at this moment is the biggest trade I've ever taken pip-wise while live on stream. So this was a pretty monumental moment. We secured over 500 pips, and I decided to not close right now. I was just going to see if we could catch the major downtrend. And as you'll see, price did come here, and it did smash that. So, all right, stop loss was hit. Biggest trade on stream, pip-wise, but it was not biggest Kangaroo. So now let's go ahead and show you some Kangaroo tail setups from the same day, about an hour or two before the day was going to close. So here is going to be the perfect example of the Kangaroo tail movement we want to see once we enter a position. In this one, we're up 387 pips. You'll see in this clip. Here we are in a US30 sell. We had the perfect Kangaroo right here, and we're going to see if US30 is just going to keep driving down. So far it is moving, but hey, if we look back here, we are in the downtrend, and US30 is gassing. We are up 500 pips off of a 1-minute Kangaroo tail. So I wasn't actually on my live stream at this time. I just clicked the record on my OBS setup. So that's why you do not see me up here in the camera. Instead, we got the dollars falling. So it's a pretty damn good idea that you start following me on those Twitch live streams. But check this out, okay? At this point in the trade, I was up 597 pips on US30 in under 10 minutes. I mean, nothing beats being up 500 pips in just under 10 minutes on US30. Or anything in general, okay? 597 pips. And in case case you are new to trading kangaroo tails, just to give you some back history, ideally, when we trade these kangaroo tails, we want to set the stop loss above the wick. But here you see that my stop loss was actually here. I had moved it down a little bit as we were going down. I like to move my stops as price drops down. I will lower my risk. And the idea behind kangaroo tails is we want to wait for the next candle after a bearish kangaroo tail. We want that candle to go lower than the low of that kangaroo tail candle. And right there, this is when I bought. You see the green line there? I caught this trade absolutely perfect. And you will notice it did kind of retest, but this is why we want to keep the stop losses above the wick initially, because most often price will come back and retest your entry. And it's very tempting to move your stop loss to break even way too early. This is what I think a mistake is for a lot of beginners who are trading on US30 or the indices, is moving those stop losses a little too soon. Remember, you got to give price room to breathe, let it come into retest, don't set break even immediately, and let that trade ride. And then just a few moments later, price went up to 627 pips in profit. Now see how many candles this was. This was on the 1 minute chart, by the way. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. In just 8 minutes, we were up 627 pips. But that's not where the action stops. Let's go ahead and pull up another trade, because right after this trade, I got a signal on DAX30, otherwise known as German 30. So in this trade, again, I was not on my stream, but I decided to click the record because I wanted to collect some clips like this just specifically for YouTube. So let's hear what I say. I give a little commentary here. And here we entered another kangaroo tail trade. This time it was on a DAX30, and we had perfect placement on a zone. This kangaroo tail extended past a zone. My stop loss is now on the zone. We waited for the next candle after the kangaroo tail to go lower the low, dropped a little lower, and I finally entered my sell right here. And my original stop loss was up here, but I am moving the stop loss down as DAX30 drops. So you heard it there, I move my stops as price is dropping. Because personally, for me, I don't know about you, I think it's a good idea to start lowering your risk before price actually hits your take profit target. Well, we are up 200 pips. I'm actually going to set break even now. Yep, I am break even on DAX now. And that was the moment I set break even, as you saw. And let's see how this trade developed. Let's see how many pips it actually went. It could very easily just spike back up because it's approaching this zone right here. And the way I found that zone is I simply moved the line chart and I placed a line where I saw price hit most often. That's why I use the line chart. It's very easy to find out where your zones are going to be. So at this moment in the trade, we're up 250 pips. And I just want to emphasize, this is how kangaroo tails work. They catch the most easiest reversals and best reversals that you'll ever see. For indices, I find that the 1 minute time frame is insanely accurate. And for take profit targets, you can actually go to the higher time frames, like say the hourly or 4 hour, and find those zones where you could take your profit while entering on the 1 minute candle. And as you have seen in this video, you can get hundreds of pips within minutes, literally. I mean, what's better than getting hundreds of pips within minutes? Nothing out there. So if you mainly trade Forex, I really encourage you to start looking into the indices, start diversifying your investments. And if you have a smaller account, you're going to want to check out the broker that I use, InGot Brokers, to trade on indices specifically. That's going to allow you to trade on lower contract sizes, which means you can trade them much more safely. And unfortunately, the journey is going to stop here for the highway to pips. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, subscribe. Make sure to check out all of the links down in the video description. There's going to be you'll find a bunch of kick-ass resources on those links, including a link to my website, kangaroohunter.com. You're going to want to create a free account so you can watch my 28-minute training video on kangaroo tails. That video is called the Kangaroo Tails Trading School. So my friends, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe and also drop a comment. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of the day. Earn with Todd is signing off.